Oh yes, we on. Is it just me or was this episode trash? It wasn't just me, was it? What's going on, you guys? It's your girl, Thotty Vixen. Yeah, that's her name. And if you know me, you're nasty. I just want to get to the point. This episode was trash. First of all, half the episode took place at Chachuca Raps, and half of that scene was just them dancing and rafting. We all knew that this episode was going to be all about Miss Mariah Lynn, and it surely was. But at the same time, it didn't. It was a little underwhelming. It was a little underwhelming. I ain't trying to waste your time or mine. Let's get straight into it. But before we do, you know I need you to like, comment, and share. Best believe I'm gonna meet you there, cause your girl be in the comments. And if you like what I'm serving and you love how I give it, hit that subscribe button so you are always notified when I upload. Duh. Let's get straight to it, because another thing that just dropped this week was that new Baddies East reunion teaser trailer, and I might dissect that in a separate video, so we'll see. Without further ado, class, let's begin. So of course we opened up where we left off. They was at Club Pier 1. And I was kind of gagging that House B was really out there dancing, because I didn't know them rehearsing by the pool last episode was a thing. Like, I didn't know this was going to be a performance that they put on at the club. I could have sworn Sky said that this shit was for TikTok. Sapphire sees Suki and Rolly chit-chatting in the club. Now, Sapphire says that she's happy for it. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I can't help but think if I was Sapphire, I would kind of be pissed. Well, I take that back. Because Sapphire didn't jump in the fight and all of that, I guess it is a good thing that they're talking, because it's like, look, y'all friends now. Let's say Sapphire did jump in that fight. I would kind of be pissed with Suki right now. Like, bitch, I just fought these bitches. Even though I'm cool with them, I still fought them for you. And now you buddy, friendly, ha, he, all in Rolly's face at the club. Literally, what, the same night? The next, well, not the same, what? No shade, and this is an unpopular opinion. Maybe it's good that Sapphire didn't jump in, because it would have been all in vain. Next scene, we're at House B. Once again, there's nothing here. They literally wasted 6 minutes just to let us know that they're going to the Chachuca Raps. Next, we move over to Natalie's house. I will say this though, opposed to House B, because the transition from House B to House A really allowed me to see the vibe in each home. House B is a vibe. I will give them that. They are a fucking vibe. They're having a good time. They're cool. Like, I love it. House A, y'all shit is so pale. It's so intense. My anxiety would be through the roof staying at House A, because it's always something. It's always just, even if they're on a good note, they're talking shit about somebody. Like, during the sit down, Rolly reveals that, well, not reveal because they already knew, but Rolly reiterates that she and Suki are cool now. They had a chance to talk it out. They had a chance to apologize, see each other's point of view, right? Okay, cool. This, of course, though, puts E.T. in a weird position. She's like, yeah, I threw water on this bitch. Good for you, bitch, because there was no point in you doing that. Rolly can handle herself. You throwing water in her face, that was unnecessary. So now we'll see how that plays out. Rolly also reveals to Mariah that, bitch, Suki not feeling you. She out problem with you. Don't you have a problem with her? You've been saying you out. Now, Mariah's episode begins. I have to admit though, on some real shit, Mariah, I kind of see where she's coming from. Because Mariah's sitting here saying, listen, this girl literally posted me on Instagram talking about she thinks I should go home. I let it slide. This girl also pressed me at the dinner table. I let it slide. She also pressed me when Natalie and Scotty was arguing just because I said, yeah, it's giving weird. I let it slide. Like, Suki got a problem with me. I don't have a problem with Suki. That, I can see that. It's no shade. And y'all know I love me some Suki. But Suki is no shade. Like, you've kind of been poking at her a little bit. All I'm saying is I get where Mariah's coming from when she says, where's all this energy coming from? Because yeah, you just helped this girl get her chain back, whatever. And now it's given, I don't like you. At one point, Mariah says to Sapphire, you know Suki better than I. And Sapphire comes back with, she's my best friend. Okay, you know her better than me. Mariah's better than me because I would have had to take the low road. She ain't look like your best friend last night, but okay, go off, sis. Anyway, so during the back and forth and things like that, at one point I realized Rolly's getting invested. This is how Rolly's big back ass seeps into people's situation. She's getting loud. And don't say that. Here we fucking go. Rolly once again inserting herself in some shit. Y'all literally call Mariah out for this, but Rolly does it all the fucking time. The conversation starts getting more and more heated, and at one point, Mariah even tried to get up and walk her ass out. But of course, this is Baddies, so what happens? Some way, somehow, they convince her to come back. They continue to argue. It is getting heated because, not because of Mariah, she's not once raised her voice at this point yet. It's getting heated because Rolly's raising her voice, Sapphire's cursing. You see? So, of course, at one point, Rolly's big ass jumps up in Mariah's face, and now she's full blown screaming in her face. This bitch steals camera time like she steals food. Rolly always acts like she has this thing where she hates that people lie. Don't lie! Don't lie! You mean like how you lied about how you had to stick your finger in your dad's mouth when he was having seizures? When now, if you Google it, doctors literally say that is the last fucking thing you should be doing. Yeah, you lied too, Rolly. Or like how you still to this day say you didn't bite Biggie, but we know you did because she couldn't bite herself. Yeah, you lied too, mama. And don't lie. Mariah made a very good point when she literally says, I find it crazy that you literally stood back and let big ass Rolly press your friend Suki and then have her friend E.T. gang up on her together, but now you want to buck up at me. You want to buck up at little old Mariah. It's true. It's no shade. Sapphire, that's what it's giving. And tell me how the fuck, Rolly, Suki and Mariah's beef now becomes yours. How? Some way, somehow, Rolly finds a way to make other people's beefs her beef. And at this point, I hope y'all caught it when Mariah said, we all talk about Suki. Nat, you said she's a flip-flopper. Yikes. This is now the 6th person that has commented on your hygiene, Rolly. It's giving stink. It's giving PU. Where there's smoke, there's fire. How many people gonna keep talking about your hygiene? Let's really talk about this. Rolly, let me ask you a question. Are you still confused why people call you a bully? Because it's not the editing, it's you. You can't still be confused. You cannot be watching the same show I'm watching and get your big fat ass on Beyonce's internet and go live and talk about how you're not a bully. Second of all, on this bus, you look gross. BBL wear is given botched. Ooh, I really feel like I'm going in on Rolly this episode, but I promise y'all I'm not. It's just, this is the scene. Something else that I noticed. Rolly sitting here talking about she hates that Mariah was saying y'all, and us. Are you mad at Mariah because of the fact that she's saying y'all, as in including you in talking behind Suki's back, and you're not? Or are you mad that she said that on camera, and you are? It's given you and Natalie are mad that Mariah's spilling tea. They make it to Chuka Ravs, and I see that Natalie and Scotty are on better terms. Cute. Bobby, baby, Please be careful, you are in Jamaica. About 10 minutes in, I realized, what the fuck am I watching? This episode had about a good 10 to 15 minute chunk of them just twerking on rafts and woo. What? Which is why I'm saying the episode was trash. Let's be clear, the episode's not trash because girls aren't fighting. The episode is trash because if the girls are not fighting, Zeus, you have nothing else to offer. That's sad. Mariah, this confessional look looks fucking insane. This is absolutely crazy. Hate it. At one point, Suki and Mariah's rafts meet at the end of the route. And I'm thinking, this can't be good. Because they start exchanging words. Literally, no idea what Suki's doing right here. So we're arguing over pussy smells. Now the argument is getting heated, right? You got Sapphire in Mariah's face. Security has now approached the scene. Mariah, at this point, you should have knew you was gonna have to throw hands. With that being said though, Mariah drops yet another gem. She keeps trying to explain to both Suki and Sapphire, Suki, I never said I wanted to fight you. I told production they can't pay me enough to fight you. You hear that, people? I told production they can't pay me enough to fight you. That stood out to me because I was watching Crush. Remember Crush, Colgate from Bobby I Love You Purr. He has a podcast. I love Crush, by the way. He has a podcast and he said on his podcast that in episode 1, production literally when they was in the lineup told him, go punch him. It was some white dude that he was having issues with. He tapped him and said, go sneak him, go hit him. And Crush did. But it goes to show you Zeus Production, that same team that's on Bobby I Love You Purr is the same team that's on the Baddies. They encourage the girls to fight. I feel like half these fights wouldn't even happen had they not had people egging them on to fight. And Mariah says it. She's not even thinking. She's just like, yeah, I told production they can't pay me enough. Why would you have to tell production that? Because production was telling her to fight Suki. You got a problem with Suki? Oh, you know Suki posted you on Instagram, right? So you should fight her. And Mariah probably said, yeah, I can't pay me enough to fight her. With that being said, I'm pretty sure she talked shit after that. But I see what Mariah's trying to do. She's trying to let them see the bigger picture. Like, yeah, I said a little something, but we all talk shit. The big picture is they told me to fight you, and I really said, I don't want to fight you because I don't have a problem with you. But yeah, I'm going to talk a little shit. Bitch, you posted me on Instagram saying I should go home. Sapphire claims Mariah took off her purse, and those are fighting gestures. But when the camera pans back, she still got her purse in her hand. She might have took it off her shoulder. Sapphire, you know Mariah don't want to fight you. She barely want to fight Suki. So what makes you think she want to fight your Amazon ass? Even though, you know, Mariah didn't want to fight, Mariah makes the first move. Gag. Oh yes, Mariah grabbed the top of that bitch hair, said, get over here. It's giving Sapphire's wig gets pulled straight the fuck off. On top of that, Mariah, listen, Mariah not playing with the girls. And it shows in the next episode, she even swing on Suki like, bitch, what's up? I'm gonna do a poll. Who y'all think gonna win this fight? Sapphire or Mariah? That's an honest question because it's not given that Sapphire got hands. I don't see it. But that is all the time that we have for today. Thanks for not skipping class. And you already know, like, comment, and share. And best believe I'm gonna meet you there because your girls be in the comment. We need to kind of discuss what we just took in. Hit me in the comments. And if you like what I'm serving and you love how I give it, hit that subscribe button so you are always notified when I upload. Duh. Now listen, y'all, I seen that Zeus dropped that Baddies teaser trailer. I'm still thinking about if I want to do a review on it or not. Because it was so short and quick and I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do it though. I'll see you next time. Bye. You like that last video? Well, the good news is I got plenty more right here on YouTube. Just hit the subscribe button so you're always notified when I upload to my channel. That's right. Binge watch the out of me.